And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Hey, Tony Riley Show, and today is a feel-good Cumberland Farms Football Friday. What's going on, fellas?
What?
I'm feeling
I literally
great, dude.
said that just to see your face, Tony. Honestly,
That is so
I feel
ridiculous.
good, Cumberland
Who's
Farms.
playing audio?
Oh, that's totally me.
Are you kidding me, dude?
No, it's not
Are
Brian.
you
No,
It's
kidding?
Brian. It was
no,
Brian.
my vibe's never on. My vibe's never on. That's
bullshit,
Tony.
dude.
That's
bullshit,
Tony.
dude. Cumberland Farms, dude. I'm actually not tight. No coffee this morning. Running kind of late, dude.
Oh, no coffee, dude.
no
I drank
coffee this
double
morning,
the
dude.
coffee for you.
Let me tell you, Tony,
That's totally
I
fine.
know
I
you're
am
feeling
wired
better
right
than
now.
me. 2 coffees, my second coffee right now, 2 hours of sleep, the air conditioner. So
Oh, dude.
I think you're doing okay.
Brian has night
Yeah, dude.
terrors.
That's always tough. But that's kind of funny because I have that same problem with my AC unit where like I overload the circuit and my room breaker goes off.
But it's like overloading the circuit.
Wait, does that
I don't
actually
even,
happen?
I don't even
Yeah,
have anything
a
else.
lot.
I don't have
A
anything
lot,
else
yeah.
plugged in. There's nothing else plugged in.
Oh,
Tony.
really?
Don't
No.
put it on so low, dude. You got it on like 60.
I do put it on 60 high. I can't
That's
help it.
bullshit.
You guys
Then
are
why
playing-
is
it's
it?
a
Why
third
is it a
level.
setting?
You're
Why is it a setting? Then?
overworking
Why is it
your
a setting? Then?
AC,
No,
bro.
see, that is the biggest scam, bogus
Tony,
phrase I've ever heard in my life.
That's like putting the pedal to the metal in your car everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Imagine how much wear and tear that would be on your poor
Dude, I
Dodge
have
Charger.
I have a tiny room
Uh-huh.
and one AC unit, and nothing goes on in there. Like, it can stay cool. It can stay 60. You can maintain 60
Jay, just throw
in
the
a
flag.
small room.
Not,
dude,
not,
honestly.
not in our apartment.
Yeah, throw the flag, Jay.
I'm not throwing the flag.
Dude, throw the flag, dude.
I only have one flag. I got to keep it
You're
on.
gonna pick it up again.
But
Like, the refs do that.
No, they
There-
don't, dude.
there's so much to get to. Let's just catch up on the comments. I mean, I think our comment section might explode. We have so many comments. So
Oh no,
if we
dude.
can catch up on those.
Yeah, start high up there. Oh wow, Matthew Gabriel, first coffee.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
we.
That I can't remember the last time that happened for me.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Josh B, let's go. Morning, gents. Barton Hahn yesterday was awesome. Hashtag rep the company.
Saw all the pictures.
Rep the
That looked
company.
great.
Yeah, I barely saw any pictures. I saw like 3.
We were really jealous that we weren't there, but we're excited for the tailgate. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm actually so bad. We talked about the tailgate yesterday, dude, with Jay.
Talked about the tailgate.
Yes, dude.
And then what else we got here?
J-Mon.
Referee for life. The Jayanator, I think we got there from
That's
Matt.
what it says. That's exactly what that
I've
says.
never heard him say Jay Nader.
J-Mon. J-Mon's classic. Oh, whoa.
Rip them off. I got some about me. Matt saying, shout me out. Where's the what up, Boston lover? And where's my hat? First show without my hat.
Oh yeah, I just
right.
thought about that.
Love it.
It's
love
right here. But I took it off because I thought the hair looked pretty good today. So
it. Yeah, no, you got to go with a good hair day.
I feel like it was more you didn't want Lonnie to make a comment about it.
that I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That played a big part of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I would not- yeah.
Maybe we'll talk more about it later. I just wanted to mention again, Tony. I was telling you quickly, but Lonnie was getting a kick out of watching back yesterday's episode. The family structure, the divorce. I think he wants
Oh
us
my
to
God,
have like
dude.
more of those segments. I guess.
About the divorce, dude.
About
He-
divorces?
He said he was cracking up, like just couldn't keep it together.
I mean, I guess that I guess we are kind of funny, but it's crazy how many people like find divorce funny.
Well, it's like it happens in 50% of marriages.
Is that what they say?
I mean,
yeah,
I feel like 50% was like 5 years ago. What's it at now? 85?
probably. So
I heard
mean,
50% of people don't
a-
date anymore.
a lot
dude.
of people do joke about divorces, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess.
It's
It's
like
especially funny when he's like, "Oh, my third divorce." You
no,
know?
it's
I'm
almost
on
like
my
an
third.
epidemic. There's the divorce parties. There's articles saying,
Whoa.
"Oh, it's good if you get divorced." What? No, it's not. What are you talking about?
I mean, you ever hear Louis C.K.? I know Brian doesn't really do comedy.
Yeah,
but
just
he has a nice bit about like because he's divorced, and he goes every time he mentions, he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he goes, "Why? Like we didn't get divorced because we were having a good marriage. You know, it sucked."
Yeah, true.
and then also I do notice, and I don't know if you guys have run into this or not, but people, especially when they're freshly divorced, have to mention it 7 times to you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'll go on a call to give someone an estimate.
Oh
for
my
room.
god.
Oh
Dude.
yeah, I
Wait,
just
are
got
you serious?
divorced.
Yeah.
My ex-husband.
Yeah.
When I got divorced.
Yeah.
It's
And
what?
you're like, Brian's like, are you coming on to me right now?
No, Brian's probably just like, so that'll be 6 hours.
Hey, so I think we got a
Yeah.
good starting point here. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like mouthing himself, the divorce.
Oh my god.
The divorce. To like whoever's next to him.
Anything of notice left here before?
Yeah, anything
we,
that's not
before we move
Matthew
on?
Gabriel gibberish,
No,
dude.
I
I'm
mean-
just kidding.
Stop.
What would you say? He says, good dude.
Hey,
Flush
Bonds.
it. Oh, the hat, dude.
Have a divorce.
Josh was
Oh,
Ralph
Josh
Chamber,
Beard,
the
full
full
house.
house.
The doofus
And
himself.
shout out to Jay Bird there.
Thank you.
Quick, gotta go.
The doofus
And
himself.
then Matthew, a little church of the divorce. Look at you now. You're
Gentlemen,
divorced. Hey, bombs. Oh, what
There's
a
nothing.
what a conversation. But yes, so much to get to. One thing I did want to mention, quick golf story. First, though, quickly, Jay. Tony, you know, you try to get details from Tony. He doesn't always give you the right ones.
Yeah. No, you
How
gotta
would-
really dig with Tony.
How was golf for you over these bachelor parties? Because you
Dude,
didn't give me much.
Okay, so I was feeling real good off the tee. So
Mhm.
similar to what Tony was saying, hitting them straight. You know, I mean, every so often shank it, but you know, when I hit it, it would go dead straight and like at least 250, 300 yards. Yeah, dude, that's what you wanted.
How many yards?
250, 300, bro.
Wow, it's sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, Tony. I didn't
We were
hear
playing-
that from you.
we
You
were
were just telling me
playing-
you were hitting at 280.
Bro, he was
That
not
was the same
golfing
range,
with me,
same
dude.
range.
He was.
You did say yes, Jay. Didn't really look like he was doing that well.
I mean, again, there was a few times where I saw him like we had to wait for them. Obviously, we were behind them throwing the tee box, and I saw Jay definitely shank a couple.
Yeah. No, dude, it was like after the turn, we had to drive so far out to this like,
It was like a 10-minute cart drive.
yeah, exactly to
the next nine.
To the next.
to the
Okay,
next nine.
gotcha.
And I'm up on the tee box, and my 2 other partners had went, and I'm up on the tee box, and I'm like about to swing, and in come Tony and like the other crew,
Mhm.
just like screaming and like yelling, and I'm like about to swing. It really messed me up, dude. It really got me out of my flow state, you know.
Wow.
I know it's kind of messed up, honestly.
Oh, I didn't recognize that.
But also I was like working on my approach shots
Uh-huh.
a lot, so I was really trying to focus on it, and I had a couple good ones, so enough to keep me coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So start to finish, you were
Yeah,
happy with
dude.
the
Yes,
progress.
exactly.
And yeah, I was gonna mention this before the show. Yesterday could have been one of those like round of a lifetimes. Started out
Mhm.
bogey, birdie,
Mhm.
par, par,
Whoa.
6 over.
Oh,
Didn't get a par. It
dude.
didn't get a par the rest of the time. Shot 89. Easily could have been 8.
That's tough, dude.
Oh.
That's tough.
And the 10 hole was tough too because I know it's a downhill hole.
Mhm.
There's a creek like 300 yards out, and it's tight to the right. So I tried to aim left, sliced right into the creek, dropped the ball, kind of got cut down, was going for the green, was 70 yards out, then hit again going onto the green, hit off a tree back into the creek, then had
Oh,
to drop,
no.
then hit it over the green, then chipped it back over the other side of the green, and then 2-putted for a 10.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
That is tough. I
Um,
hate to see a 10. It had to happen to me on
Fortunately,
over
so
the
let's see.
weekend.
So that was 7, and then the remaining 11 holes, 10 were bogeys and 1 double bogey. So I mean, it was consistent after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
You had a good front 9. Would
Yeah.
you start drinking in the back 9?
no, I mean it was as our buddy Stacks would say, it was a cooler round. That's what he likes to say. So we had the Lynx transfusions. Have you had those?
Dude, I've heard you talk about these things,
But you've
and
never had one?
I've seen them in the liquor store, but I've
Okay.
never had them.
Wow. Maybe
I gotta try them out.
I think we'll have you shotgun one before the horseshoe on Sunday.
Yes, sure. I'm in.
He's not taking the weekend off.
Here I go saying I'm not gonna drink this weekend, and
You're going to a stag party
I know.
tomorrow.
I know.
Riley, did you golf since we last talked or no?
I have not. I'm golfing later today.
Later today. Okay.
Oh, that's
All
exciting.
holds up.
At Whitney?
No.
Fairchild.
Fairchild
Fairchild
Black.
Black. Okay.
With the
Okay.
fellas. Probably some transfusions.
There you
Those
go.
are the best
Oh.
on-course drink. I will die on that hill.
It's insane too. And then the best part too, you could just bring them with you instead of buying them on the course. So you buy them on the course, you get 3. It's probably what, $40 in tip or something.
Yeah.
You get 8 at the package store with ice, and it's $30 before the round. I mean, come on, what are we talking about?
Have you had the Cutwater ones?
No.
Dude, insane. Come in a 4-pack. They're like not that expensive. Super good.
And just as good as Lynx.
Yeah, I haven't had the.
Oh, you haven't had?
I haven't
Lynx?
had the Lynx.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would try them. All flavors are good. You got cranberry, orange, and grape, which is kind of like the old, like, I guess, like popsicle type.
Hey
of.
man, no free ads.
But we have Frenzy coming up. But let's just catch up on these comments first.
Oh yeah, Lonnie chimes in.
Lonnie with the let's go!
Shout out to the
Yanni.
company. You guys missed a good time yesterday. The announcement for the 24th was made today.
Heard
so
that live, bud.
hacks
Heard
better
it.
be there. Oops, let me not put anyone down. Hashtag the company.
Oh, dude.
And he came back and we just you hacks. Just you hacks.
Ah, that's so fun.
Josh B hitting
I'm
on
sorry, I missed
the US FIBA team, which has not looked great so far this year.
Yeah, it's
Lost
just
to Lithuania, I believe.
tough for me to get into that. I don't know, especially like it's not the Olympics either. Not that Tony knows how I feel about the Olympics, but Olympic basketball, at least like all right, like I can somewhat watch it. FIBA, I mean, I don't know what is it even?
No, I agree. It's like because they're not like the star guys. Like you're watching like
Right, it's the B team
it's the
going
B
against
team,
everyone
like,
else's
Austin
A team.
Reeves and Star. Like nothing against Austin Reeves,
But,
but
yeah,
like
if we're doing the best players in America, it's not him.
yeah, no. And it's just like how much do you love America? I don't love America that much.
Isn't Bridges on that team too?
I do not know. He might be. I think so.
Interesting.
They have just a bunch of like
Yeah, like
6 like roll off the bench guys
Mhm.
playing for USA.
But I'm coming for blood, Michael. What else we got here?
Lonnie, thank you. Good to see you. I'm glad we have mutual terms now.
Yeah, no, he's not putting anybody down today. He promised.
No, it's been great. We got some more Lonnie. Team has no height press. Is that height?
No, height
Height.
on the FIBA
On the
team.
FIBA.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Very sure. I agree with you there, Lonnie.
And
you
I
guys know Derek Ho's corner?
and I guess he's calling me out saying back 9 was Serenis. Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
what
that
he's
is a
saying.
shot at you.
But I mean, I don't know, 45. I mean, it's not like I mean, I would want it better, but I mean,
Who
it's
said
not the
that?
worst
Lonnie
thing.
said that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. he
Right, I
doesn't
mean, you
even-
take
he
a
does- he
45
doesn't
on
even
the
golf,
back, right?
bro. He doesn't even
Yeah.
golf. Yeah, I would take a 50 on the back.
Wait, he doesn't play?
No, he went to
No.
the gyro range for the first time with us at Fairchild, actually.
You
What
don't
would you
even
say about
golf,
6
Lonnie.
weeks ago, Tony?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
Was that 6 weeks ago?
probably.
I mean, it must have been
at
right.
least 5, right? I mean, it's
I think it
gotta-
was before my birthday, wasn't it?
It was.
So we're talking at least like probably about 6 weeks ago.
yeah.
Derek Ho's corner. Do we know anything about that?
No, I don't know.
Is
It's
that
Corpus
the
comment. Derek
Ghost of Prefer or no?
Welcome, Derek.
Derek
Crew.
Ho's corner says crew 2013,
We're
baby.
loving the crew.
No, he said it's his corner 2013. Then he's saying crew.
Derek Ho's corner 2013 crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I mean,
You don't think Ghost of Prefer?
I don't know what Derek's Ho corner is.
Yeah.
Is that a Connecticut thing?
Derek Ho. It's just Derek Ho. He must have
Who's
a
Derek
corner.
Ho? He's
He
got a
must have
corner.
a corner of YouTube.
And it's probably been established since 2013. So
Yeah.
congrats, dude.
Congrats,
a decade.
dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
A decade, baby.
Congrats,
Let's go.
Derek Ho.
If
Thanks
it's
for
not a
tuning in,
preferred
bud.
robot, welcome to the family.
Crew,
All right.
baby.
But we got a lot to get to.
lot
So
to get to,
let's
dude.
go to the world
Oh.
of the National Football League.
6 for 101, 2 touchdowns. To Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. How about that throw? Sam Darnold blasted. Oh my goodness, did he take a hit? In trouble once, brings him down. Lost one for Odell Beckham Jr. Got it down, touchdown.
All right. So last night, being the
Dude,
start
big
of the
game,
2023 NFL season here, the big upset as the Lions defeat the Chiefs in Arrowhead 21-20.
And what was a really exciting game.
Yep.
And one that you really, I mean, until the final whistle was blown, the whole time you said, well, I mean, no, the Lions looked pretty good, but you felt like the Chiefs were going to come back. It seemed like Mahomes was, pretty dialed in and healthy, after having that ankle injury, in the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, what really cost him was a play that we'll get to in a second, but just kind of giving you the synopsis of the scoring here. The Lions get on the board first after a couple Chief punts here, a 14-play drive, 91 yards, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, the breakout star from last season, 9-yard touchdown pass from Jared Goff. Riley Patterson, making the extra point there.
Jared Goff, dude.
Made it
dude, he
7-0
killed it last night.
Goff looked great.
I kind of think we need to be
and it's interesting though, because I mean, with Goff last year, the numbers, the production, it was all there. Kind of made you feel like that he kind of took a lot of heat for like one bad season. And no one thought he would still be with the Lions now. That it was a salary dump, and they had to. The Rams had to give him a first-round pick just to get rid of the contract, but he's playing huge dividends and looks like he's there for the foreseeable future. In the second quarter, the Chiefs did answer back on a 13-play, 75-yard drive. Rashee Rice, the rookie, a 1-yard pass from Mahomes, tied the game at 7. And then right before half, the Chiefs, another drive, minute 28, 6 plays, 82 yards. So Mahomes throwing the ball down the field, seemingly having no trouble, without Travis Kelce. Blake Bell, who, filled in for him, 4-yard touchdown pass. So you go to the half.
Yeah, you got
14-7.
some like young guys stepping up over there.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah, absolutely. So you go to the half with some momentum. And what really was the turning point in the game, I would say just over 4 minutes into the third quarter, Patrick Mahomes, as always, throwing a complete dime. And if you go to the freeze frame, Kadarius Toney right in the hands,
center.
right here, you would
Unbelievable.
never believe that it was a pick six from that point of view. And it was a pick six. The rookie, Brian Branch from Alabama, a 50-yard pick six. So that tied the game at 14. There's a couple punts back and forth. Chiefs go on a longer drive here, 8 plays, 73 yards, get a 35-yard field goal from Butker to make it 17-14. We go to the fourth quarter, about 3 minutes in, Butker, another field goal. So 20-14, the Chiefs, you think, well, you get one stop, one more score. That'll put this game away. But the Lions, Goff looking comfortable in that offense. A 9-play, 75-yard drive. David Montgomery with the 8-yard touchdown. Still gave Kansas City 7 minutes left, but they just weren't able to do anything.
Yeah, Tony dropped a wide open catch, dude.
Yeah,
for a first down.
Yeah, that killed them. And then a very questionable call. The going for it after the false start on 4th and 20, 4th and 25. Backed up in their own territory. A full complement of timeouts. I don't know about you guys, but I was completely shocked. Andy Reid, as smart of a coach as he is, that he did that. No?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. I think maybe, it definitely was a position of high risk, high reward. Certainly after that false start, I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like, yeah, maybe Mahomes could have some type of magic, but I just feel like your receivers were not. Like, how could you have the confidence in your offense to go 25 yards for a first down? Like, I would not have that confidence.
You did
I don't know
it earlier in the game.
No, you did. And again,
it was like the same situation.
It could happen at any point with Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback where he could go 25 yards, could throw, could run, whatever. But it just at that point in that drive, you just had not much going. You had you had a couple, I think you had one that would have been a first down, I think, on that drive, actually, called back for holding on the same guy who false started, actually.
Right.
So I don't know. It just didn't. For me, I just don't think the momentum or like just the confidence was there to do that. It's pretty interesting because we're talking a lot yesterday and the past few days about Belichick kind of having a sense of arrogance.
Oh, because he's such a
renowned coach.
Yeah.
Maybe Andy Reid getting a little bit in his own head, dude. The big narrative, leading into this game is that he's 1 win away from tying for the fourth most winning coach in the history of NFL. So I'm sure he knew about that. I'm sure he was like, wow, if I were to get this 4-25 flashy and score a touchdown, win this game, like, whoa, dude, So who knows? Maybe he's getting Andy Reid's head a little bit too.
Definitely.
And I don't know if this was on because I thought Reid was calling the plays and Nagy's just kind of coordinating the offense. But whoever called the play, I mean, I think you really look at it. The game, it's 3rd and 1 at the Kansas City 34, and they get cute with it and have Blake Bell, the tight end, line up under center, give the ball to Rice, and they get stuffed for minus 3 yards.
Dude.
I mean, why not just give Mahomes the ball, let him figure it out?
Honestly.
I mean, I don't get that.
I feel like there was a few times, where they were trying to get cute with like reverses
and they were
or
trying
some
to
weird sweep plays or something, and it just wasn't working. It's like, why don't you keep things simple here? Like,
they're trying to run the playbook like as Travis Kelce's still there. Like they're just running, they're like running it
as
with
if he's gonna be double teamed every play or
they're
something.
like second string guy, like, and he's not gonna execute the same way as Travis Kelce did.
Right.
So I feel like the Chiefs definitely missed.
Wait, Travis Kelce was out of that game?
Tony. Was there drinking last night?
Dude, I'm just
was there? I'm just asking.
No, there was none. Dude.
Really?
I'm making a joke because every 2 seconds, Chris Collinsworth is like, "Well, they're really missing Travis Kelce." Well, Travis Kelce was in here, and then every 2 seconds they're cutting Travis Kelce in the fucking sideline with his dumbass face with his freaking earrings in. It's like,
I don't know if it was the Lynx transfusions, but I honestly couldn't tell you one thing that Collinsworth said last night. Like, I watched the whole game, but I think I wasn't paying attention.
It's probably because of the drinking, dude.
Honestly,
Tony, I'm shocked. No drinking for you. Opening night of football.
I really wanted to, but I mean, no one else was drinking last night.
Yeah, so you don't want to feel like the alcohol.
Well, it's not even about that. Like, I don't mind feeling like that, but it's just like it's just not as fun.
It's not as fun. No, it's not.
It's fun when you're the one drinking because people just aren't on your level.
Right. No.
Am I wrong here?
Yeah.
What?
No, you're right. You're right. But before we get to our frenzy, I guess just I mean, you would think going into this year, first of all, the Lions, they were very hyped to begin with. So I would think, this kind of backs that up. As far as the Chiefs are concerned, there's some rumblings. Are they going to try to trade for Mike Evans?
Is this an omen, Brian, of things to come?
I don't think so. I'm completely confident. And I think the one thing that's going to come out of this is Kadarius Toney is going to play like 10% of the snaps.
Hell yeah.
I think it's just kind of crazy with the wide receivers that were on the market, like an Odell, DeAndre Hopkins, who was legit begging teams to sign him.
Oh my God.
And they went
Hopkins
into the season just with this group. And it's like not a good receiving. Like, it's just not there.
Yeah, there's no names. Besides Travis.
I do like Valdez Scantling. But obviously he's not a number one.
Yeah.
They just don't have a guy.
But I guess Evans, would make sense. We'll see if Sky Moore develops.
I hope he does.
I mean, I honestly think healthy Kelce, they're expecting him. I guess they're on Thursday Night Football next week. So kind of a back-to-back Thursday games to start the year. But with Kelce healthy, I think they could still get through this. And even if Toney ends up being released, I think they still, just because of Mahomes. And I think, obviously, imagine if he didn't focus on throwing to Toney last night, number one. And then number two, they just stop with the trickery. I mean, I think that's all they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think a bigger part of the game, though, is, I mean, the Lions are here. Like, I think, like, to come in there and win that game was insane for that team.
Oh, yeah.
To really assert themselves.
I mean,
big for Dan Campbell,
I can't imagine he didn't shed one in the locker room. I mean,
he's a football guy through and through. He's like bawling his eyes out in the locker room.
Yeah.
So,
you see why the Lions are the favorite to win the NFC North. That's for sure. But yeah, great opening game last night. Looking forward to the weekend, a full frenzy.
Dude. I'm happy football's back.
So Tony, it's time for the football frenzy. If you could cue up the music.
Oh, baby, dude. We
We
are back, baby. It is week 1 of the NFL season here. Kicking off here. Hot, baby. Now, we just did Thursday, but we got Sunday now, September 10th, dude. We're going. What, dude? What?
Our predictions are with the spread. Yes.
All right, let's go. Sunday, dude, 1 o'clock. We have America's second favorite team in the Houston Texans going into Baltimore against the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, I don't know, man. Is he going to break his ankle game 1? What do you think, Brian?
Can you please play the "This Could Get Ugly" quick soundbite?
Oh, my gosh.
Listen.
Oh, man.
I haven't been impressed with what Lamar did last year, getting injured, sitting out, the contract. Now he's paid. Now he feels respected. Now the team is healthy. We know about all the injuries over the past couple of years. The defense is ready to go. They bring in Odell. You think he'd have some type of impact. The Texans, listen, it's a good story. DeMeco Ryans coming back home, the former Texans all-pro linebacker. They have C.J. Stroud in there after winning that game instead of, getting Bryce Young. We'll see how that plays out. So a young quarterback in Baltimore. I don't see how the Ravens don't cover this number.
Oh, yeah.
I think they could run for 300 yards. Lamar all over the field. So I think more running than throwing. But the Ravens will shut out the Texans 35-0.
Oh, yeah, Brian. I totally agree with you, man. Houston Texans just don't have any names on their team, bro. And with that fact, the Ravens are going to run away with this one. They're definitely going to run away.
Give us the score.
I'm taking the over 43.5 points. So give me 24. No. 32-12.
Wow, dude, covering that 9.5 point spread. Absolutely love it. Continuing down our 1:00 time slot, we're going to Cleveland, baby, as the Browns will welcome in your Cincinnati Bengals. The battle of the oranges here. Cincinnati at -2 points. Can't believe that spread, to be honest.
Dude.
What do we got here, boys?
A lot of preseason hype with the Browns. Obviously Deshaun Watson, a full off season in the system.
Oh, hoorah.
Only played 6 games last year. Kareem Hunt out the door, but we know what Nick Chubb does. Amari Cooper had a great first year in Cleveland. But listen, if I had a pair of glasses, I would put them on right now. It's about cool Joe Burrow. We saw the calf injury early in training camp. He's fully ready. He's hyped up. He's ready to go. He's got his full complement of weapons. His chemistry with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon restructuring to stay in the building. There's people throwing futures on the Browns. Listen, I think in my preview, I had them winning 7 games, whatever the case may be. But the Browns are going to get embarrassed at home here. I'm going to say Burrow throws for 400 yards. 4 touchdowns, and the Bengals over the Browns here. We're going to say 38-10.
Ooh, Brian. I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one, dude.
Oh!
I think the Browns are going to massage their defense. And that nice slow
Was that
roast.
a shot at
Hold on, I'm not done. They're going to massage their defense nice and slow. And then they're going to rub one out real close game,
What?
Yeah,
Throw the flag, James. Throw your flag.
Yeah, please, just throw it. We want to score, Jay.
I'm taking the under here. 23-21, Cleveland Browns.
All right, chugging along here. We're still CBS. We're still 1:00. We're going to be raiding and pillaging as your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are hitting the seas, dude, to Minnesota, taking on the Vikings. Vikings here, 5.5 points they're given. Kind of crazy. I know how Brian feels about the Bucks now. What do we think here?
Tony's guy, Baker Mayfield, stepping into the shoes of Thomas Edward Brady.
The divorce.
Mike Evans, some contract standoff. This looks like it's going to be his 10th and final season in Tampa. We know about Todd Bowles asleep at the wheel as a head coach. Chris Godwin healthy. Lenny Fournette out the door. Too much turnover there with the Buccaneers. You look at the Vikings, they lose Adam Thielen, they draft Jordan Addison, the talented wide receiver from USC. We know what Justin Jefferson does. Obviously losing Dalvin Cook is big. Alexander Madison looks like he's ready to step in his shoes. So I don't usually, believe in Kirk Cousins that much. I know statistics are usually pretty good, but tough assignments, tough matchups, he doesn't play well. This is different, though. This is a team in transition. Kyle Trask, I would think was going to start by week 4. So I think the Vikings, a good blend of run and pass here. Yep. Defense steps up, and they beat the Bucs here. Let's say 28-14.
Is Kirk Thuggins going to be in Tampa? Right?
Kirk Thuggins?
Are they away?
Yeah.
They're away?
No, Vikings are home.
Vikings are home. Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
Kirk Thuggins is taking it away, dude. He's going to throw all over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's not going to know what hit him. Give me the over on this one. 20. No.
Oh, my God.
No. I can't do the math quick enough, dude.
Come on, dude.
36 to 28.
Prefer must have slipped Jay something. I don't know.
All right, let's go. Moving along here. We're going to New Orleans, baby.
New
The
Orleans.
Saints are hosting the Titans. We're still 1 o'clock here. We're still on CBS. Probably Brian still thinks the Titans going to suck here. Tannehill has no confidence in Tannehill. Derrick Henry. Brian, I think, is hoping for an injury, right?
Not hoping for an injury.
What?
Expecting one.
Hoping for one.
But in all seriousness, I mean, you look at this game. This is a game full of a lot of veteran players. Obviously, we know there's some first, second year, third year players. But you think about the quarterbacks. Carr's a seasoned vet. Ryan Tannehill's a seasoned vet. The Saints brought back Jimmy Graham. They signed Jamal Williams from the Lions in the offseason. Michael Thomas supposedly is healthy. The Titans bring in DeAndre Hopkins. So we got veterans all over the board. Of course, Derrick Henry. But I just think this Titans team is in decline. I think the Saints are on the rise. I think they sneakily have one of the best defensive units in the league. And while it is a big loss, Alvin Kamara, I believe it's a 3-game suspension to start the year.
What do you do?
We saw, I think it was
Gambling?
domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
I'm not sure what the situation
Is that
is.
funny, Jay?
No, it's not.
Jay is just on a roll today. But anyway, Jamal Williams had 17 touchdowns last year. The best season of his career by far. So I think he'll step in just fine. I think we'll see Carr get some type of comfort level with Michael Thomas. And I think this defense will stifle Derrick Henry. I could see him having 20 carries for 40-something yards. And they're going to be saying, who dat in New Orleans? We're going to go 21-3 Saints.
Nice, Brian. Nice, Brian. I would like the Tennessee Titans on this one, dude. It's a nice upset pick, you know. The running game is going to be too much for the Saints to handle. We got a Joey Chestnut from Sacred Heart University coming out.
Julius Chestnut.
I always do
Joey
that.
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut,
The hot
gobbling
dog
glizzies,
eater.
bro.
Gobbling glizz.
Gobbling glizzies.
I'm on your left.
All right, and the Tennessee Titans are going to run away with this one on the back of Julius Chestnut and Derrick Henry, bro. It's going to be a close game, nice low scoring, 15-10, dude.
Let's go shoot, baby.
15-10
15-10 Titans.
Roll near.
Julius Chestnut, the 4th-string running back, playing a huge role.
Huge
Continue on there.
He had a great preseason.
Oh, an
Okay,
outstanding
dude.
bro.
preseason. Outstanding.
Honestly.
And he's
dude.
still on the team.
Who from Eastern is in the NFL?
Tell me.
They have a club football team.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go. Moving on here. We're still at the 1 o'clock time slot, but we have our first game of NFL on FOX, baby. We have the Carolina Panthers going to Atlanta, taking on the Falcons, baby. The Falcons here. All right, -3.5.
Hey, Moreau.
I don't know how to put the Falcons -3.5. I think it's kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna just Panthers. Come on, what do you guys got?
This is so tough.
Really?
You know, when
Yeah.
I look at this, I mean, I've went with the favorites in every pick so far.
Yeah,
And I don't like doing that. And I look at this
Don't
one.
do
I
it,
mean,
dude.
you got 2 inexperienced quarterbacks. Obviously, Bryce Young making his debut. Desmond Ridder had a cup of coffee last year, but he gets a healthy Kyle Pitts. He gets Bijan Robinson, who lit up the college football world last year at Texas, plus Tyler Algier, who had over 1,000 yards rushing last year. So with a full complement of weapons at home, a rookie quarterback, we'll look for some dogs later on, but I just think the Falcons will be able to, Arthur Smith, I think will be able to carve up this Panthers defense. In Frank Reich's coaching debut, he was the first quarterback in franchise history for the team. But give me the Falcons here. I'm going to say in a kind of an ugly game, 17-7.
No, yeah, Brian. It's a tough pick for me, too. Panthers, they got Bryce Young, right? And then Adam Thielen's over there from the Vikings. There's some veterans.
They lost DJ Moore, traded him away to
They
get
got
the number
Thielen,
1 pick.
really?
Yeah, they got Adam Thielen.
Thielen's washed.
He really is washed up.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to take the Falcons, too. A similar score, 20-12. Falcons,
dude. 2012, covering
2012.
the spread, dude, easily. And I don't know, easily. Anyway, we got Jacksonville, baby. We're still in the 1 o'clock time slot, by the way. Still on FOX. But who's not hot on Jacksonville right now?
Yeah,
The
dude.
Jags are coming in hot to Indianapolis, taking on the Colts, dude. I mean, honestly, I think this is going to be an absolute dumpster fire for the Colts here. What do you guys think?
They're without Jonathan Taylor, correct?
They are without Jonathan Taylor. Oh, I just hate taking a favorite.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Brian,
I mean,
just go with your gut, man.
Anthony Richardson,
Come
first
on.
career start, didn't have much activity at Florida.
Trevor Lawrence,
Taylor
the
being
second
out,
coming.
you don't really have an answer there at running back.
The
I do
second
like
coming.
Michael
Of
Pittman
Christ.
at receiver, but boy, this Jacksonville team is loaded on offense with Lawrence, with ETN. Evan Ingram starring last year after seemingly failing with the Giants. We know Lonnie and the fellow Giants fans are still tight about Ingram. Seemed like every time you would turn on the TV, he'd be dropping passes. But it seems like all is well in Jacksonville. They also welcomed in Calvin Ridley, who we haven't seen in the league in a couple years, but was one of the better receivers when he was on the Atlanta Falcons. Unfortunately for the Colts, I think they get embarrassed here. Let's say Jacksonville 35, Colts 14.
Hell yeah, Brian. I'm with you on that one, dude. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to blow out the Indianapolis Colts. I think, and this is not biased because Trevor Lawrence is on my fantasy team. But he's going to go ball out, honestly. I feel like he's going to hit his stride early and often.
Oh, you're hitting your stride right now, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Quick math.
Don't think about the total. Just give it.
42-10.
Whoa!
Yeah, dude.
That's a high total, dude.
Holy shit.
All right. All right, next game here. I have to have a feeling that Brian's going to go with the dog on this one because he's been pretty hot on the Steelers. They're always competitive. They're always this and this, that. They're hosting. They're in Pittsburgh now, the 49ers. And it could be maybe one of those instances of 49ers feeling good, overlooked spot. Brian, what do you think, dude?
You know, I hate that you hit it right on the head. You said everything that I was going to say here. And then also, I mean, Brock Purdy, that was a serious elbow injury. So for his first start to be on the road this year in Pittsburgh, that defense, Kenny Pickett, another season, off season anyway, getting comfortable with the playbook there. His first full year as the starting quarterback. I think the Steelers are going to make more of an emphasis to run the ball more efficiently. You look at Najee Harris the past couple of years, his yards per carry have been very low. I think the line will do a better job. And I think they're going to catch the 49ers off guard because the 49ers going into it be like, okay, I know they like running the ball, but at the same time, they know we're stout. That's not going to be their game plan. But I think you're going to get a lot of carries out of Harris. I think Warren will still have 10 or 15 carries. Pickett, maybe throws for $180 and 2 scores, manages the game, does what he needs to do, finds his new target in Allen Robinson. But in an old defensive style game here, the Pittsburgh Steelers will narrowly defeat the 49ers on a game-winning, clock-expiring field goal out of Chris Boswell from 36 yards, 17-14. Steelers.
Hell yeah, dude. I like that pick, Brian. That's a nice upset pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers always play hard defense. Mike Tomlin is he's a great coach, dude. He's very respectful.
Never been under 500.
Never been under 500. Great stat to have. So I'm going Pittsburgh here. Similar, low scoring, tight game, 13-10 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Love it, boys. Absolutely love it here. We're chugging along here. Still in the 1 o'clock time slot, dude. We got a last game in the 1 o'clock time slot here.
The football team.
The Washington Commanders, looking to change their name again, I believe, are hosting the Arizona Cardinals, dude. Commanders -7 on the spread here. Kind of ridiculous. I understand the Cardinals kind of trash.
Cardinals
Murray, dude, questionable. Doesn't watch tape. Plays COD. Embarrassing.
Very.
What do you guys think?
Completely embarrassing.
An embarrassment.
You think about head coach Jonathan Gannon, the former defensive coordinator for Philadelphia. Kyler Murray recovering from the ACL. DeAndre Hopkins no longer. Not sure. Jeez. If they're going to go with Dobbs or Clayton Tune, you would think that would be a disaster, in this one. But I think Washington is still growing as well. So in a very surprise fashion here, Arizona expect to be one of the worst teams in the league. And I would not be surprised if they went into Washington, won this game, and maybe only won one other game the rest of the year. Week 1, crazy things happen all the time. So Josh Dobbs, who started a playoff game last year for Tennessee, comes in, manages the game. How about former Pittsburgh Steeler James Conner, Tony? 150 yards rushing.
John Conner.
And 3 touchdowns. In the Cardinals, shock Washington here.
Whoa.
We're going to say 21-17.
Wow, Brian. Nah, I think the Commanders are definitely going to run away with this one, covering that spread. 21-13.
Math.
That spread, that's a big number, though.
That is
For
a
the
big
Commanders who have Sam Howell, hasn't had that many starts. So
Kind of
something to
crazy.
keep in mind.
7 points is a lot, dude.
It is.
It is
Just
a lot,
the Cardinals
dude.
start to be bad, but
Trap
trap.
game, trap.
Tony knows
Trap
it.
game.
100% trap with the
Okay.
the
All
line.
right.
100%.
Brian's guaranteed trap.
Guaranteed trap.
All right, let's go. Moving on here. We are now in the 4:25 time slot, and we are back over to CBS here. Let's go. Beautiful midday game to start off with.
Love it, dude.
As your Raiders, dude, are going into Denver, taking on the Broncos and Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, dude.
I honestly really want the Raiders to come here and slap the Broncos around, but what do you guys think? Broncos are giving 3.5, by the way.
It's so tough here. I honestly don't know what to do. But I think we're gonna go with the week 1 theme of just not expecting what's gonna happen. And while I do think the Broncos will have a competitive football team this year, the Raiders probably will not. But I think in this game, for whatever reason, the ball bounces the Raiders' way. Josh Jacobs, getting that bump up in pay after holding out much of the offseason here. Jimmy Garoppolo first start as a Raider. But I think, again, running game, the theme here in week 1. Josh Jacobs, led the league in rushing last year. He'll run for $140, 3 touchdowns. Jimmy G managing the game. Jimmy G touchdown in the corner to Devontae Adams with 20 seconds left to edge the Broncos here. We're going to say 28-24.
Nice, Brian. I agree here. It's a great upset. The Raiders. The Raiders are going to win this game. Mr. Unlimited is too focused on Russell Inc. And I feel like there's too much turmoil in that locker room between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. And it's going to, I think it's going to implode on itself. And it's going to become very evident that the Broncos are just going to have another shitty season. So let's go Raiders. They're going to win 23-20.
Fucking love it. That's right, baby. All right, moving on. Still 4:25 time slot. Continuing here. We have your Chargers hosting Miami. Tua Tagovailoa is coming in there against Justin Herbert. Battle of the youthful, fun, cool quarterbacks.
Love it, Tony.
What do you guys got?
All right, so this one is interesting. I mean, you look just strictly at the roster, Tony. I mean, both have a lot of talent. You would say, though, some of the parts, maybe the Chargers have a better team here. But again, going with that week 1 theme, and just a lot of questions. Oh, the Dolphins, Tua, what's he going to look like? This, that. And I think Tua comes in, and not that I want to see it being a Jets fan, but I think Tua comes in to Inglewood, to SoFi Stadium here, lights up the Chargers, 380 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and how about this? 225 of those yards to Tyreek Hill, catching 2 of those touchdowns, including a 99-yard touchdown. As the Dolphins here will outlast the Chargers, we're going to say 35-28.
Hell yeah, Brian. I think Miami. I agree here. You picked Miami, right? All right. I was just thinking about what I was going to say. Miami is definitely going to. They have more to lose here. They're part of that AFC East. It's more competitive, and they're gonna have more juice than the Chargers in this game. I just feel like they got more players that have a spark in them than the actual Chargers team. So let's go Miami here. They're going 30-21.
And I think too, Mike McDaniel, far superior coach than Brandon Staley. Who it's like, why is he even there?
Yeah.
Beautiful work, boys. Beautiful work, boys. Chugging along here. 4:25 time slot here. Still on CBS, baby. We have perhaps Brian's favorite team, the New England Bill Belichicks, are hosting your Philadelphia Eagles, dude. Brian, just
the New England Bill Belichick.
Honestly, this is what I'll say here.
This is not a trap game.
First half, I think will be competitive. I would not be surprised at the end of the first. Maybe the Patriots are up 10-7. But then reality sets in. The Eagles get going. Belichick loses a couple more hairs off his head. And I want to say the Eagles end up pulling away in this one. I think Jalen Hurts, 5 touchdowns, 3 through the air, 2 on the ground.
Whoa, 5 touchdowns?
Yeah,
Holy shit,
I mean, that's not for a running quarterback. It's not that crazy.
True.
But and I'm going to say the Eagles here, we're going to go 35-17.
Yeah, big blowout here. Go Birds, dude. Go Birds.
That's
the score.
That's the score.
Go Birds.
All right, baby. Well, this next game, you'll be watching this next game at 4:25 on FOX, dude, because we have the Bears hosting the Green Bay Packers. Should be very interesting. First time in 15 years? No Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, right, boys?
First time
dude, it's
in
crazy.
18
seasons, dude.
That's got to be a relief for Bears fans.
Jeez, Jay, were you even born 18 years ago?
Yeah, Tony. How old am I, dude? How old am I?
17.
No. I wish.
But I think we're going with the continuous theme, the overlook, the hype on the Bears. Justin Fields ran all over the field last year. Didn't really develop as a passer. Obviously, there's a thought, when you bring in DJ Moore, that he's going to help with that, and he probably will. And I think the Bears will still have a good season, but I think the Packers are going to be better than expected in this one. And I think the key for the Packers, run it down their throat. I know the Bears have a respectable defense, but when you pound it up the middle with Aaron Jones, who's physical for a receiving back, and then A.J. Dillon is a complete load. So I think the two of them will combine for 250 yards, and this is going to be an old the Packers, the Bears from like the 1930s.
Yeah, dogfight.
And the Packers are going to defeat the Bears here 14-10.
Yes.
Jordan Love's first win as a starter.
Wow, dude.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, Brian. The Bears, bro. It's going to be a great game, defensive battle. This is the most closely matched teams right here in the 4:00 window. Bears are going to squeak this one out here, though. It's, like I said, very low scoring. 13-10 Chicago Bears.
Absolutely love it, boys.
Last game?
Great picks. Last game before prime time.
Prime time, which we'll preview at the Horseshoe.
Okay, totally fine.
Sorry,
So last preview here
I like
for the
that.
frenzy here. Your LA Rams are going to be in Seattle against the Seahawks. Geno Smith looking to continue to break Russ Wilson's records over there in Seattle this season. But what do you think? Yeah, you think he starts off the right foot?
Hard to think that he wouldn't, just because the Rams go into this one. I believe Cooper Kupp's on IR now.
Yep.
So that's a big loss for the Rams. Stafford appears healthy after struggling through injuries last year. And while
he's up there too in age, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 33, 34.
Yeah.
You would expect the Rams to be better than they were last year. I think Seattle is loaded. Up and down this roster, the defense. Geno had a great year. We know about Metcalf. We know about Lockett. There's just so much firepower on this offense. So I think the Rams actually are going to get embarrassed here. I want to say Geno Smith continuing his breakout year last year, 350, 4 touchdowns in Seattle and the 12th man all over the Rams here. 42-14.
Yeah, Brian, I'm gonna agree with you on the Seattle pick. The Legion of Boom is gonna play a big part in this game. They're gonna shut out the Rams. It's gonna be like 32-0, dude.
The Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom, and that concludes Week 1 picks. Like I said, Cowboys, Giants. I'm sure that'll be a theme at the Horseshoe, as well as the live recaps of these games, which will most likely be end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter. So the 4 o'clock, as the great Scott Hansen would say, witching hour, which is going to be exciting. Cowboys Giants is going to be exciting. And yeah, I just can't wait. But we'll go to Tony here. Your 3 picks for the pick segment.
All right, dude. Definitely the Raiders is one of them. That's for sure. So put me down for the Raiders. Are we doing the spreads or just straight up here?
Yes. So what's the line in that one? I don't have it in front of me.
Let's see. I think they were giving 3.
Plus 3.5.
Plus 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So Raiders plus 3.5. Oh man, the Commanders with a 7. What do I do there?
Don't take it.
I'll definitely take the Bengals plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are the Bengals are -2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Minus.
That's what I meant.
You would take Cleveland Browns +2.
No, I don't want that. I don't want Browns. No, Bengals +2. Dude.
Yeah, man.
And then give me the Titans to cover those 3 points.
Ooh, +3. Titans +3.
Yeah.
Like that pick.
Titans, and that is I don't know.
Can I copy picks?
Yeah, one set. Okay, so
Doesn't
+3.
matter as much for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay mine, Jay, and then any specials you want to let the fans know about, just feel free. All right, so I am gonna go with the Steelers +2.5.
Steelers
+2.5. Isn't it crazy that it's not called Heinz Field anymore? I know it's just a sponsorship, but it just feels like Steelers home.
Yeah, it just kind of went well.
I forgot what the heck it's even called now, but it's like the weirdest thing. Ravens -9.5. I just think it's too much of an ask for a quarterback making his first career start in Baltimore. I know they could be inconsistent, but not against him. And then the last one here, I am going to go with the Eagles covering the 4 points against the Patriots. So those are my 3 picks there.
Great job.
And Jay, what's
I got a couple. Just they're in the 4 o'clock window. I like the Miami Dolphins to cover that 3-point spread against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Good pick.
And the Seahawks, I believe it's 5 points. I like that too.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely hitting the under on that game though.
Really? What's the over under?
46.5.
Ooh, yeah, definitely under.
Yeah, under.
But he's shaking his head. Right? He says over.
You think the over?
Wait, 46.5
That's
in
an
which game?
over.
You think?
What
You
game?
think
He said Jay's a fucking idiot. He
You
said.
think the Rams are gonna put up some points?
Wait,
I think Seattle's gonna put up a
yeah,
shit
it's
ton.
Oh,
of
just
points.
like you think they're gonna
46.5?
Seattle puts
That's what
up
it says
30
here.
plus in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle puts up
And then-
40 too.
Yeah, and then LA probably puts up around
You need him to score a
20,
touchdown, and that's
20.
it.
Yeah.
Anything else, Jay?
No, that's it, dude.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And then I guess Riley, 2 questions for you.
Oh, wow.
First one, with the Patriots game here at home, what are you expecting to see there?
Well, I saw your predictions for the
I didn't mean to go off, like a shot or something. Like that.
4-13. I didn't see that in the cards, to be honest. But I am a realistic fan. I don't know, man. I think obviously it's the first game of the season, so
Right.
there's a little bit of you don't know. Like maybe Mac Jones is the guy after this year, after this week. Then tempers come down a little bit.
Right.
But I mean, if he comes out and plays well, we have a really good defense. People forget that. Like we have a good defense, and he's got some weapons. I don't know. I think the Eagles are obviously a really good team.
Right.
Tom Brady's retirement night, a little bit of extra motivation. Place is gonna be packed.
True.
Place is gonna be packed. There's gonna be no Eagles fans in there. It's gonna be 100% Pats fans. Gillette's gonna be rocking. New renovations, 10,000 more seats added, a little bit more loud. So I don't know. I think they're gonna keep it close. I think it's gonna be a 4th quarter game, and who decides it, I don't really know. Obviously, Pats win.
Wow. Okay. And then obviously, that
Very
would,
good there.
that would be an upset. But if you had to give us one other upset from the other games, anything that you kind of have circled?
Yeah. Was it the Chargers game where Miami's an underdog in that game?
Miami's +3.
Yeah, I think Miami wins that game outright. That was my pick. I took it last night. I think they win that game outright.
And it's funny with the Chargers, like I was saying, I mean, their roster is loaded, the defense. Obviously, we know about the offense. What is it? Is it really bad coaching,
I think
or
it's
is it
coaching.
more than that? Yeah.
I think it's some coaching.
Yeah,
I think it's injuries too is a big factor.
Yep.
I mean, Keenan Allen's been out multiple weeks.
Mike
the last couple
Williams
years.
has got hurt as
But,
well.
Mike Williams they have studs.
Austin
Like,
Eckler.
Austin Eckler, like Justin Herbert,
He's pretty
huge
consistent.
contract extension
Yeah.
this offseason. They have studs around him. I think coaching is a big part of it. I think health is the biggest part, but I think that's maybe the best game of the week. You could almost those two teams are good teams.
Yeah, they
Like,
are.
That's going to be a really good
A
game.
lot
I'm
of fun
excited for that one.
offense.
Yeah.
And you would think, I mean, we'll see what happens. And, if they fail to make the playoffs or win a playoff game, you would think Staley would be out the door, and then they
100%.
would look for some offensive wizard to come in there and, kind
That's
of
the way it goes
sharpen
now.
things up. Yeah.
You need a wizard.
Really, I think the only way it works with the defensive guy, obviously you have to have a top, offensive coordinator, but also that guy has to be so elite on the defensive side of the ball that it makes sense, because as we saw with Rex's Jets, Jay, you know, I mean, it's just that set us back because he just didn't know enough about offense.
Gentleman Jack.
He brought in his guys that he worked with instead of
it's very
top
defensive
offensive coordinator Brian
centric.
Schottenheimer. You know, just wasn't the right personnel.
Yeah, it's just not the league anymore.
Yeah, that is for sure. But I am so pumped for week 1.
Yeah,
obviously, you know, we'll talk about the Monday night football game at the Horseshoe as well.
Quick, gotta go.
Between the Bills and the Jets, Rodgers' debut. So there's so much to be excited about, so much to talk about.
You gonna be there, Jay, Sunday?
Yeah, I'll be there.
And I said, you better come.
I'm gonna come.
Well-timed drop, Yanni. But with that
I'm
being,
gonna come.
With that being said, though, let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Skip! And Alonso cracks one in the middle to win the ball game! Out of sight!
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeouts.
Drilled deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
All right.
And I'm surprised I haven't seen a comment from Kev saying, why are we talking about baseball? You know, I was expecting that. But Josh B does say Kenneth Walker is an angry runner, the Seattle running back. I definitely agree with that.
Walker
had a great year last year. And then also Matthew saying, gamble it all. So one of his trademark lines. So, you know, as we know by now, Yankees failed to sweep yesterday against Detroit. Carlos Rodon,
Where are you?
Coming off a couple, really, for him, the way this season has gone, pretty impressive starts. But once again, just did not have it early. I'm pretty sure like his fastball readings early in this one were like 92 miles an hour.
Are you serious?
And I have to just like kind of take a pause here for a second, but his struggles, I would think some of this has to do with that chronic back condition that he was diagnosed with in spring training. No, I mean, I feel like that's the correlation. And I have to say, I'm still confident next year we're going to see a better version of him. But, as he has more and more of these starts, I mean, the durability and the performance have to come greatly in question here. No?
Yeah, I would say definitely. Again, like, a man, I suppose with his injury at his age too, even looks like he was, struggling to reach 94, touching 95 a couple times. I was just looking at it, but sitting around 92 coming out of the game, I mean, that's not his effective fastball at all, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So something is certainly wrong, and I don't know. It's not necessarily a mechanical issue. It's certain for the most part, it's not mechanical when your fastball is just dropping, a few ticks on the gun there. Normally you're just holding back because of maybe an injury or something. So it has to be the back. I would imagine it has to be, but I mean, what was his final line? 3 2/3, like eight
hits, 7 earned, 1 home run. The Torkelson there in the first 4 strikeouts. ERA sitting at 6.60. After signing that 6-year, what was it? Was it 160? I think 6-year, 162 or something. And then Josh B saying burst that whole bubble again. No, Josh. I mean, listen, should we have won last night? Yes, but we talked about this 25 game stretch here. We're 2-1 now. So of course, what do you got to do? You got to go back to the winning ways. And obviously, that hope bubble, if we get to, out of those 25 games, okay, Tony, we get it.
It was Jay
and Jay, but it was both of you guys. But anyway, if we get to during that stretch 6 losses, 7 losses, then it's like, okay, obviously not in the cards. But it's still all in front of you. Those 10 games really are like, these games are of course important, but the 10 games combined that you have with the Blue Jays, with the Red Sox, I mean, that's the season, and it's so tough. 2 of those series are on the road, but I mean, 8 games maybe would be enough, 8 out of 10, but a lot of people are saying they have to win all 10. So of course the back is against the wall.
Speaking of a tight one,
but you have another home series here with the Brewers and Fenway next week. I mean, that's gonna be nuts. The Red Sox, unfortunately, have dominated us this year, so you hope you can get some revenge. But boy, and I'm sure other teams go through this too. But I see it, of course, from the Yankee perspective. But it's just like going into Fenway, no matter how they're playing, it's just so difficult to like even just get through an inning. Like runners are on. It seems like they always come in and balls are going down the line, and it's just a lot of activity at a game in Fenway Park. And I know that firsthand, Riley. I don't know what it is, but it's just it's a tough place, and it's tough for a road team to go in there, have a starting pitcher give you 7 scores. It just doesn't happen, especially with the Yankee stars. Talking about 7 scoreless, I mean, they're more likely to give up 7 earned. I've seen it too many times.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. It just is not like a real ballpark. Like when you go in there, it feels like you're playing like a different game almost. It's like you got the wall in left, you got the funky stuff in right, you got only like the crowd's on top of you. Not that many people. It only holds like 37,000. Yeah, mass holes just screaming. Like it's a different type of environment. It's not like any baseball place I've been to. So yeah, and I don't look at it as that. Like I never even thought about that perspective till you said that, because we're always like, oh, the Red Sox suck at home. Like they suck. And to hear someone else say that, it's like, what? Yeah, that does make sense because it is a funky place to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually didn't tell anybody about this yet, but I actually got the nod Wednesday. Yankees, Red Sox.
Let's go.
Got the nod.
Got the nod.
From who?
Corey.
Wow.
Got the nod. You're on, bud.
Pumped to do that and hopefully get a win because what is it? I'm 0-2. I think it's just 0-2 at Fenway Park, Yankees, Red Sox. One being the wild card game 2021, and then last year Wandy Peralta giving up a walk-off single. I think it was to Bogarts, I want to say. But and obviously we've seen Bogarts, kind of underperform this year. But
which game are you going to?
Wednesday. I don't know who's. I'll look up who's pitching. But it is kind of funny, and I know again it's just the Yankees Red Sox perspective, but I was like so relieved that the Red Sox let Bogarts go because I just hated Bogarts ever coming up late in the game. It's just you feel like you're screwed. Like they had so many big hits, especially Devers versus us. It's like we did something to him personally. I mean, it really is insane.
You got Sevy pitching on Wednesday.
I wish you played the bite to match my laughter.
Against Tanner
Oh
Houck.
my God. I mean, we can hit around Houck. He's been injured and ineffective.
You got popped by Kansas City recently.
But of course it would be Severino. I mean, who do you think has a better chance for a dominant Fenway Park start? Rodon or Severino?
I guess I would have. I don't know. Rodon with the injury, probably Sevy, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough to say
God,
that's for sure. But anyway, that'll be fun. But back to this one, obviously, not many highlights from the Yankees perspective. You lose this game 10-3. Rodon obviously really blew it. But Gleyber Torres, another home run. So that trade value, baby, keeps going up and up and up. 2 for 3 last night. The home run was his 25th. And let's see. So average up to 275, slugging 472, and 62 RBIs in the year. So he's had a great year. And this was a disappointing effort, but at the end of the day, you got 3 games against Milwaukee this weekend. You really could use a sweep. But I think, if you are able to get 2 out of 3 with some momentum heading into Fenway Park, that's all you could ask for. And of course, we just talked about Severino. He is starting tonight. He had a couple good starts. Obviously, I think, one was against the Tigers. And I think that was the best start of his season, actually. And then ran into trouble against Houston, last week. And he's going to be opposed by Colin Ray, who hasn't done well either. So, looking at this from the outset, you would think it would be some type of slugfest. Maybe Sevy gives you better, results than, what you would expect. Brewers 77 and 62. So no slouch, on their end. But I don't know. I guess just with the Brewers, Yelich not being the guy that he used to be, Willie Adames, I guess he's doing okay. I don't know. Their offense doesn't really scare me. I don't know what you guys think, but I just don't think they're that strong in that area.
The Brewers?
Yeah.
No, I'm way more worried about their pitchers than they are their offense, I suppose.
Not Colin Ray.
No, not Ray. But I mean, I think the bullpen has shown some bright spots this season. I'd be more worried about the Yankees having a lack of offense and the Brewers just scoring 2 runs. They win 2-1. That would be a way I could see the Brewers winning this. But I really don't think the Brewers. I mean, I feel like the Yankees have a good enough lineup to be hitting right now, especially how they've been playing as of recently. Understanding the tough loss last night, kind of got blown out, but maybe a little bounce back. I think that's kind of in order here. I mean, we saw that it wasn't. I mean, with these young guys playing for the Yankees too, they weren't going to be hitting home runs every night.
Dominguez has hit one basically every other night, 3 in 6 games.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, there's going to be a game where he.
Oh yeah, like last night he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
But boy, am I impressed with him.
You gotta be, dude. You love it.
I
know
really,
Jay loves it.
Oh, I love it.
No, Jay, you're a Mets fan, dude.
Nah, dude, I love the Yankees too.
Are you kidding me?
I love
dude?
all baseball teams.
Jay's had some one-liners today, I have to say.
Yeah, dude. He really has.
What do we got from Josh B here? I think it's just the last 2.
Yeah, we got quite a few comments actually. At some point, to stop finding excuses, yes, or blame Cashman for continuing getting injured or injury-prone players, dude.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's right. There is no excuse. It's just one of those things. We're stuck with Rodon. We hope that he turns around, but I'm telling you, I mean, I'm still have that belief that he'll be able to put something together next year. But if the rest of this season sucks and then he gets lit up like a Christmas tree, like Luis Severino earlier in this year to start the year, next season, that's gonna be pretty tough to take.
What else we got from him? Oh, but if we are making the playoffs, you have to sweep teams like Detroit and Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you look at it.
Too.
What did we go 5-2 against Detroit? I mean, it should have been better, yes, but at least you did win those series, and you have to win this series this weekend against Milwaukee. There's no 2 ways about it, and I just think. You get a break here. The fact that you have to start Severino, but he's pitching, against one of their worst pitchers, not one of their best. And really, King Miley on Saturday, and then no announced starter for the Yankees on Sunday. But Corbin Burns, we talked about the sacrificial lamb game. Wade Miley, though. 7-4.
We got Kev doing the house, by the way.
ERA this year. What do we got?
What up, Kev?
Says sorry for the late check-in. Busy at work. Kev doing the house. We want to smoke. Mets Yankees still suck. Brian, you cancel the parade plans yet?
But see, that would be irresponsible of me. Off of one disappointing loss to cancel the parade. You don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like now, like, would getting please no, but like, would getting swept by Milwaukee this weekend change it? Of course it would, but. I think they're going to put up a strong performance. Austin Wells and Pereira have been struggling a little bit. Mm-hmm. I really think they're going to come out of it. And we've seen signs of life out of Peraza, which is great as well. DJ, so I think this is going to be a solid offensive game tonight. And I forgot to mention, in terms of the picks, Tony, you were 2-1 yesterday. I was 1-2.
Let's go.
So it is now 36-33 in my favor. With some baseball picks here to go. Who are the Mets? I know I already asked you. Twins. In Minnesota?
Yes, they're in Minnesota.
Who's on the bump tonight?
Let's double check actually, because I'm not entirely sure. I'm not Kadai sure. I don't think it is Kadai.
Seems like he hasn't pitched.
It is Kadai.
Is it Kadai?
Today's the 8th, right?
Yeah, today's the 8th, dude. We got Kadai Senga. That's right. We talked about this yesterday versus Dallas Keuchel. Keuchel's gonna get absolutely hammered, I think. Tonight.
Hammered.
Honestly,
Pete Alonso home run.
For sure, dude. Hit his 44.
What's Keuchel's splits this
43rd.
year?
Let's see.
I know he hasn't pitched too much, but
Dallas Keuchel.
And I'm on the ESPN app, so it's a little bit different here.
You're on the app.
Yeah, the app sucks, dude.
Yeah, it really does. Desktop play better.
No, I mean, dude, no. I mean, just ESPN's for stats in general, dude. You gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go Baseball Focus.
Baseball what, Jay?
Is it Baseball Focus?
Baseball Reference?
Reference.
I think maybe we should start our own website called Baseball Focus, though.
Baseball Focus.
Hold on, stand by here. It's loading. I'm on the phone.
This
is that, dude. They need to go down to the splits, dude. Splits here, 2023. Well, the Wi-Fi here is really kind of piss poor, dude. Show months. Yeah, so show months here. In the month of August, it was 4 games.
There
played.
is no baseball focus.
There is no baseball focus, dude.
I think he's only had 4 starts this year. No.
4 games this year, 3 starts.
Okay, what are the numbers?
18 innings pitched. He's given up 20 hits, 7 earned runs.
20 hits.
2 of them
runs.
being So that was just in August. In September, we got 3 1/3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 2 home runs, 7 walks total over those 2 months.
So you feel pretty good.
8 strikeouts. Yeah, dude, you definitely don't feel good about him. You feel good about the Mets popping Dallas Keuchel. Crazy, dude, about Dallas Keuchel. I mean, his career is pretty crazy. Tried to revitalize with the Braves after Houston, dude. He was ratting out Garrett Cole and everything, dude.
Why was he just good in Houston and not good anywhere else?
I don't know, dude. But he was one of those guys who were like hated himself for the whole cheating scandal and everything. You should have seen the interviews.
Really?
He said he feels so ashamed of himself. And he never spoke up. He knew about it the whole time.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think.
I mean, everyone knew about it. The whole team definitely knew.
He's to blame.
Yeah, all him, dude.
All him.
I mean, this guy was with Houston for probably like 6 years, I want to say. Pitching really well, too. And he pitched decently well for Atlanta, too. But then went to the White Sox, trash, gone. It's not good for him, dude. So I think it's going to continue to be piss poor for him, I'm sorry to say, for the Twins.
Yeah. Kadai Senga.
And I think Senga goes 7 innings
7
strong.
Ks.
Maybe 1 earned run, solo shot, or an RBI single or something in the first, and then clean through the rest of his outing. And then bullpen pretty clean. We got Brooks Raley, Shore, dude. You can even use
Ottavino?
I don't know. You could, but it seems like they've been avoiding Ottavino for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Get the young guys.
But yeah, you use Ottavino, use Raley. Why not, dude?
Jose Buto?
You can use Jose Buto. He just started like 2 days ago.
Oh, he
No,
did.
but bring him out of the pen.
Yeah, bring him out of the pen.
A throw day.
Yes,
It's a throw day.
yes,
Drew
dude, absolutely,
Smith.
dude. Drew Smith, love Drew Smith, dude.
The most average man alive.
It sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so give me the Mets here. I say they win. I'm gonna say what? 6-1, 6-1, Brian.
All right. Everybody knows that, of course, I am backing the New York Yankees here. I'm going to say Sevy tops that start from Detroit. We're going to see a lot of strikeouts, a lot of fastballs pumped up in the zone where they are unhittable. I think Christian Yelich is going to strike out 4 times in this game. Damn. 3 against Severino. I think Sevy, we're going to say 7 strong.
Nice.
11 strikeouts, 4 hits, no walks. And
how's Kleber
we're going to say just allows a solo home run to Willie Adames in the 3rd inning. Only a scar on his resume for this one. And I'm going to say you're going to get Wells hitting his first home run of his career, as well as Aaron Judge and Stanton going back-to-back in the 1st inning, really setting the tone. End of the day, Yankees 6, and we're going to say Brewers 2.
Nice.
And also 2 out of 3, Burns, sacrificial lamb on Sunday.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Ooh, here we go, Tony.
And I just
Talk
got
your
this
shit.
good feeling, dude, because your Texas Rangers have been on an absolute skid recently. And right now they're minus 250 against the A's. So if you're looking to bet an underdog game, I'm telling you to bet the A's tonight. Texas Rangers are coming off of a horrific month of August. They've been terrible since the trade deadline. Nothing's worked for them. They just got 39 runs put up on them in a sweep against the Astros this past 3 games. They've dropped, 4 of the last 5 games, probably like 7 of the last 10 games too. Corey Seager making errors left and right. Adolis Garcia can't hit anything. Jordan Montgomery on the mound tonight. We've seen him kind of struggle, and I feel like it could be one of those nights where Monty could struggle against the A's. I say the A's win this game 5-3.
5-3. Wow.
Nice.
Big underdog spot.
Don't like to see it, but I just think it's inevitable here. Blue Jays are going to crush the Royals here at home. The Blue Jays have had a weird year. Vladdy, really, we thought he was on the precipice of being a consistent 40 to 50 home run guy. The power just hasn't been the same last couple of years. But there still is a lot of talent here. Kikuchi, as much as we think he sucks, he's actually had a good year. The Royals on the precipice of losing 100 games have not. 18, Tony, and 51 away from Kauffman Stadium.
Wow.
So I think this gets ugly quick, and we're gonna say the Blue Jays 9 and the Royals 3.
All right, dude. I think my last pick, I'm gonna go Braves over Pirates. It's the Braves. Bryce Elder, a great youthful pitcher, honestly, for the Braves here. Kind of ridiculous that he's kind of coming into the league and pitching pretty well. I think he's like a 3.4 ERA right now. Really good. Yeah, I know it's against Mitch Keller there for the Pirates, who has like a 3.8 ERA. So still a good pitcher, but again, I mean, pound for pound, you got to imagine the Braves have a better team than the Pirates. I know the Braves have had some skids here recently, but hey, man, it's the Braves. They're gonna win tonight, and I'd say it's gonna be by the score of
A lot to a little.
no, it's like 6-3. Let's say 6-3.
6-3.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers here. On the road still. You know, we're just in Miami. Lost 2 out of 3, but salvaged it yesterday 10-0.
Oh wow.
And Sheehan is on the hill for the Dodgers, so they're hurting in the starting pitching department. That's for sure. We know about Urias. Looks like he may never pitch for the Dodgers again, and seemed like he was going to get a huge payday. But now with another domestic violence issue,
Are you kidding me?
you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah,
That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
You know, so he was by far though the top pitcher for free agents. There's no pitching for free agents this year.
That's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, is Paxton a free agent?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's going to give him that much, but I mean, I can't think of who else is like no one got traded at the deadline that was that great, right?
Yeah,
As a
no.
Starter. Other than like Scherzer and Verlander, obviously they're under contract.
Yeah. Show how
Yeah, so that's crazy. But Mackenzie Gore, you know, has pitched pretty well this year. But I just think this Dodgers lineup is too much. And Mookie Betts, I'm going to say 5 hits tonight.
Oh, Blake Snell.
Hitting for the cycle.
There's a few.
Oh, yeah, Blake Snell. I did forget about him.
Aaron Nola.
Nola with the down year. But, yeah.
Sonny Gray.
I mean, but I don't know. I don't want to open up a check.
Wait, Kershaw's a free agent?
Yeah, he always goes 1-year deals, but he doesn't want to leave LA.
Right, yeah.
But anyway, we'll get back to that one second. But Dodgers, just to finish this off, are gonna win. We're gonna go 8-4 over the Nationals. But what do you think, Tony? I mean, are you interested in any of those guys?
Blake Snell.
That's it.
I've mentioned that before. I mean, Sonny Gray.
No.
I'd give him a 1-year deal.
Really? He's not gonna take a 1-year deal, though. I think
You don't think so?
He doesn't deserve it, but I think he's gonna get 3 years.
Who's going to
$100
offer
million.
him 3 years?
I mean, he's only what, 33,
Yeah.
34. I mean, there's just no pitching, so that's what you have to do to get guys.
Damn. All right. I
Teams
definitely
need
would be like Blake Snell. I enjoy that.
6 years, 240.
6 years seems like a long time there, Brian.
Wait, what is Blake sell? 29?
Is he really that young?
How old did you think he was?
31. Hold on.
Are you looking at Jay? What did you call it? Baseball
Focus.
Baseball Focus.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a website called Mets
Oh,
Focus.
Severino, a free agent, by the way, too. So
Ha!
maybe the Mets.
He's
will-
30 years old.
30 years old. Okay.
So 4 years?
But am I crazy though? Like, are all the top free agents like they just want huge years now? I mean, barely anybody does short.
I can see Blake Snell wanting some stability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
So will you go? So you won't go 6 years, 240?
6 years, 200?
Well, I'm saying if it's walk away,
Oh, 200 million?
like he's just gonna go back to San Diego, but he'll do 240 for the Mets for 6 years.
If that's his like take it or leave it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right. So I mean, you're willing to go out on a limb there.
I will go on a limb for him because honestly, he had a good bounce back season. We've seen him phenomenal, pitching over there with Tampa Bay and everything. And even with the Padres, I mean, all in all, it's not that terrible.
But you know what the problem is? He's never had a long
Consistent
step up
season.
postseason start.
Yeah.
It's always 4 1/3. I mean, I know
Yeah.
Cash played into that a little bit.
Yeah, Cash screwed him over, dude.
But
I'll take a limb out on him. I mean, dude, the
Nola?
Mets desperate. We need stars. I would look at Aaron Nola for sure too.
maybe coming on the cheap, maybe 1 year approved or no?
That would be great.
Because he was great last year or no? Nola?
Yeah, he was phenomenal last
And
year.
his ERA is like just under 5.
I think so now. Yeah, absolute like huge step back, dude.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah, for the
see that coming.
like for the Phillies last year, he was like lights out, dude.
I know last time I checked, it was like 4.58 or something.
4.55. He's at
4.55. Yeah.
last 5 games. Got popped by Milwaukee. 4 2/3, 7 earned runs.
Wow.
Kind of had some struggles in Toronto. 5 innings, 4 earned runs, but pitched well against St. Louis. 7 innings, no earned runs.
Yeah.
9 Ks. So the strikeouts could still be there.
Wouldn't it be nice if we had better performance on the field when we were thinking free agency?
I know, dude. And who knows? Maybe we bring up a pitching prospect,
Mike
Vassell, dude. Tidewell or something. Is that guy, dude? Blade
like
Tidewell.
If those guys aren't up now, I would think that the organization doesn't have confidence.
No, definitely not, dude. So probably not
Acuna's on a heater, by the way.
Dude, he had 2 home runs the other night.
Luis Angel, right?
Yeah, Luis Angel Acuna.
Yeah. AA. He's for the Rumble Ponies.
Yeah. And it was actually funny. It was the day that Scherzer pitched and got popped at 3 innings.
Right. He had 2 home runs or something.
Yeah, and Angel had 2 home runs, and he was like 3 for 4 with a couple of ribbies too.
How's that other guy doing? What was it, from Houston?
He hit a home run when he first came to the team for the organization, but then ever since then, I haven't heard much about him.
What's it? Do you remember his name?
Jesus, I don't know, dude.
But
Minor league guy.
Angel is supposed to be the top guy, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know why I just don't remember who that was.
Drew Gilbert.
And
Ryan
right.
Clifford.
Okay, yeah, I was
Drew
thinking
Gilbert is the one who's more highly touted.
Was he, if he was related to Logan, but obviously he's
yeah.
not.
No.
Riley, any juice for you with the Orioles series this weekend?
Absolutely zero.
Like, not even gonna pay attention.
Absolutely. No, I'll pay attention. It's a weekend series though, so I'll miss the games, and then I'll stay in touch. Twitter, probably refresh Twitter, see a couple times. I just haven't. I mean, I have no faith. Like it's just zero faith at all to see this team do well anymore. Like I'm just waiting for the season to be over, move to the off season. It's just and the Orioles are filthy. Like I can see them putting up like 30, 35 on us this weekend, and it's just being. And also, if we sweep them, it does nothing for me. Like it does. I still think the season's over for me personally. If we sweep them, we have to play the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays they swept us last series. If the Blue Jays sweep us in that series, officially dead. Dead.
But I feel like there would be some life if you somehow were able to sweep the Orioles this weekend.
There would be some life.
Yeah.
Some life. But to somehow sweep the Orioles is like trying to climb out. Like it's Mount Everest.
Yeah.
I don't know who's throwing this weekend. I don't know if it's like Sale, but like Sale, he's like a dead horse out there. Like he just like gets to 85 pitches and they take him out.
Is his numbers any good or no?
His numbers are okay.
Yeah.
Like he's not getting shelled, but he's not like being the Chris Sale that we paid for.
Right.
Millions of dollars. So it's difficult.
And you know what's a shame too? I mean, clearly it's the pitching, because I'm looking at this in terms of runs scored, 4th most runs scored in the whole league for the Red Sox.
No, yeah, and you can make an argument Tristan Cassis could be the AL MVP. I mean the AL not MVP.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously Gunnar Henderson, up there as well. Was hoping Volpe would be in the conversation, but the batting average, I think, is just beating him down. But I mean, it's still a good year for a rookie shortstop, definitely.
Whole year. Can't complain.
But it's interesting too. Like, is there guys that are going to be ready to be in the rotation next year in the minors to kind of fill these voids? Or
so we got a guy Brian Mata in the minors. He's been dealing with arm injuries. He was like our number 2 thrower. Arm injuries at AAA. He's getting old now. He's like 28, but like supposedly he's going to get the move up next year. The big thing is what Red Sox fans want is Heim to go spend money this offseason on a pitcher. But like, as we said before, it's not the greatest class.
You don't like Snell.
I don't like Snell.
Yeah.
I don't like his arm. I don't like
in that part too. I feel like he got hammered.
He has got hammered in that part before. I don't like him at that number. Yeah. I would like him on like a 2-year something, but he's not going to want that.
It's so funny. I feel like all of us fans, we always say that, oh, yeah, we like this guy at like a 3-year and 2-year. There is no 3-year, 2-year. If there is, that means that you had a terrible year the year before.
And if we were to take a chance on an arm, I would want it to be Nola. I think Nola could have a bounce back year. I think he's still a really good pitcher. His if you look on like his fastball still standing, everything's there. Like it's not like it dropped off. It just hasn't. Something's not clicking. But I would like to take a chance on him. And like you said, I think the offense will be fine. We'll see. We'll see next year. But it's a big series though, I guess. Like Get a sweep, like you said. I wasn't really thinking like that. I'm kind of in dead with this team, but
right. But I think even a 2 out of 3, and I hate saying this, and I hope I think it'll definitely be different just because we have all the guys up. But like, you guys have just dominated us this year. So I mean, if you win 2 out of 3, I mean, then 4 games. I mean, that's kind of like the whole.
It's a different team right there. It's a different team than when we played you before. We got rookies starting now.
Yeah.
Rafaelo, who was like our number 3 prospect, is up.
What position does he play?
He's a center fielder, but they're playing him at shortstop because they don't want to take time away from center field. They have Duvall, which now I'm like, dude, like I understand Duvall. Jaron Duran got hurt. He's out for the year.
And I thought he was looking pretty good, Duran.
I had some hope for him, but once he went out for the year and they brought this kid up, I was like, play him at his natural position. Everything says he's going to be a Gold Glove outfield. Like that's how he's ranked. So I was like, you got to give this guy playing his natural position. Now he's playing shortstop. I need Story playing shortstop every day. Like, you don't pay a guy that much to not play shortstop for you every single day. Like that's the money we're paying.
That's like the Carlos Rodon deal with the Red Sox Story.
Yeah, 100%.
That's tough. But wow, definitely an exciting show here.
Very exciting weekend
coming
sports,
up. The
dude.
horseshoe, the sports,
horseshoe.
the
Horseshoe.
But I believe
The drinking,
you
Jason.
guys are going to embellish on some Spy Kids possibilities coming up. Or
We will
no?
be embellishing.
Mhm. Yeah, we're embellish.
If that's the word you want to use, Brian, we can use that word.
Jay, juice up for Spy Kids or no? Honestly,
I love Spike.
really one of your favorites growing up.
Yeah, episode 2. Well, would they go to that island?
Episode 2, or so the second movie.
Second movie?
Right.
It's episode 2.
You're so stupid. That's not episode 2.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Spy
episode.
Kids
And I don't even
episode
know what I'm
2.
talking
Yeah,
about, but I just know
Like,
it's
what
not
are you
called.
talking about?
3 movies, bro.
Yeah, it's not episode 1, 2, and 3. They're just Spy Kids 1, Spy Kids 2, and Spy Kids 3D, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, this isn't fucking Star Wars, dude. You
my
idiot,
back, all
dude.
right? You
What do you mean?
guys
You're arguing with me
know
now.
Exactly what I'm talking about. It's the one with Steve Buscemi in it.
Yes.
It's the best one.
The Lost
And how about-
Island, whatever.
Yes.
Josh B. Still with us here saying, I wish I could make every horseshoe show.
Aw, Josh.
Yeah.
I wish you could too, but I definitely I
The
really
golf
missed you
as
in the
well.
last one, dude.
If we could kind of tie that in, that'd be great.
What do we got after that? What's the next comment up?
Lonnie saying
Spy
Spy
Kids.
Kids.
You gotta keep up with the comments. I know it's tough, dude. There's a lot going on back here. This is, by the way, Riley's first time really kind of producing the whole
Yeah,
show.
Riley
Great job,
holding it
Riley.
down.
Yeah,
Great job.
Great job. Yeah.
What else besides Spy Kids is going to be talked about?
A couple trailers coming up. Off the top of my head, I don't recall honestly which trailers they were. Oh, for a slasher movie because we're getting to October now. Got a
spooky
nice
season.
slasher movie coming out about Thanksgiving, dude.
Mhm.
This guy comes into your home during Thanksgiving and just fucking, rips up some
Slices you
family
up.
members. Yeah, dude. So
Nice,
it's
dude.
gonna be your classic gory horror slasher film. I'm actually kind of pumped about that one. That's gonna be in theaters, I believe, in November 5th. So right after Halloween, right before Thanksgiving, because it's more kind of Thanksgiving themed,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what else was there, dude? There was one other thing that it was a good, like, I was like, ooh, this is good. Oh, dude, they're making a Star Fox movie.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly
Yeah.
casting Chris Hemsworth as Star Fox.
That's some juicy
possibly
content.
could be the downfall of the entire movie before they even started.
Yes.
Tune in to
I
Screen
feel
Time
like-
at noon to
You know
find
how-
out.
You know how the internet fixed Sonic?
Yeah.
I can see
That's-
that. I can see this happening.
Yeah. But you know what, dude? We'll get into it on Screen Time, okay?
Okay,
So
okay.
shut up your
And
fucking
what you guys
mouth,
just
Jay.
said, I mean, you might as well said it in Chinese. I don't even know what you just said. No, I'm saying.
No, I understand. Yeah. Star Fox, yeah. I know.
And I think too, because we didn't get time for this, but I think you guys will probably, because Yanni would appreciate it, some divorce, marriage talk. Maybe they'll find its way in.
Let's talk about divorces.
Yeah. I'm talking about a
Tony,
couple divorces.
I feel like a lot of times I'm just going for like a little joke, and like you take it so seriously, you act so tight that I even said it. It's like, come on, dude.
Damn.
I'm just saying, Lonnie was enjoying the conversation.
Do you want to talk
yesterday.
about
Divorces.
We can talk about divorce.
Whose divorces specifically are you talking about with Lonnie?
Oh,
Is
no,
Lonnie divorced?
No, Tony. Like I feel like you're having amnesia about the show yesterday.
Tony doesn't.
Like remember
yesterday.
Michael was
Tony
here.
was hammered
And
yesterday,
we were saying about how like Michael's like, yeah, I mean, I think the reason is because we still want to do like a bunch of stuff, so that's not our lifestyle right now. Like you don't remember talking
Oh,
about
I do remember Mike saying that. Mike says that every day.
Lonnie
though.
goes, "Why are you pinning the divorce conversation with me?"
Oh,
no, everybody. So
Lonnie,
literal
I
today.
know.
Everybody's
We
so-
all know Brian is
Lonnie.
all about the divorces.
Lonnie,
We know
I'm
it's
just
Brian.
saying, did you not text me yesterday saying you were cracking up watching the segment? No? And then after I was a little juiced up from the chorus, I thought you were cracking up. I mean, I don't don't know. I thought I was just doing it for you, Lonnie. I thought you enjoyed it.
Ryan feels so attacked.
He does, dude.
Oh, and then Josh B saying it was early yesterday. Everybody's having a good time, right?
We did the early episode yesterday too. That was nice.
Oh,
dude. That was fun.
I swear to that seems like 3 days ago.
It really does, dude.
Especially after not sleeping.
Especially after you were
last night.
drinking last night.
But I have to say,
boozing.
what a week of shows. And really appreciate everybody who took the time to comment, to call in, and as always, bless you, Jay. As always, shout out to the company. One more from Lonnie saying I was crapping up, but don't make it seem like I want to talk about that.
Cracking up.
Dude, you know, he was crapping.
But-
up.
He was crapping up.
but-
Dude. Shitting.
But again,
Lonnie was the guy shitting on the airplane.
Oh my god, dude, that's so funny.
again, Tony, though, like Lonnie says that, and it's like I never made it see. Like I thought I was saying for comedy that he enjoyed hearing us talk about it. No.
Oh yeah.
That's all I was saying. I mean, just like to make you guys laugh, but like I said, shout out to the company. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Tony's Bloodline, of course. But we encourage everybody to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Costume. Merch, downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy screen time. Let's go Yankees, and we will see you at the Horseshoe.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.